Good afternoon, welcome to eRepair. So this afternoon I'm working on a Samsung Tab 4 SMT230. Obviously you can see it's pretty trashed. A couple of weeks ago I did a video on replacing the battery on this particular device. Since then I've had a bit of a further look at it. It's had some pretty severe time in its life, really. Obviously you can see it's pretty smashed. That's something that will be coming up me doing the screen replace on this. It's also got a completely failed motherboard, so that's what we're tackling today. So in my last video I showed you how to get the back off this. I'll quickly show you again, and then we'll go straight into the motherboard replacement. First thing to do, check the SD card is out, otherwise you're asking for trouble. Things to remember: there's a flex cable running down this side with the button, so just be aware before you start prying that you might damage that. Also, don't pry between the glass and the metal frame because you will smash your screen. Obviously this one's broken anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do, we'll start working on the back. We're going to pry between the white plastic and the silver bezel, just being sort of fairly gentle, without actually damaging anything else, hopefully. And you should be able to release the clips all the way along. In reality, you should probably be using plastic tools, unlike me who's using metal ones. So there we go, that's the first one. Once you get it going, it's not too bad. It's just getting it to that point, and then it will start to go all the way along. Don't start at the bottom where the charge port is, because you'll damage the charge port. You need to just work your way around the top. Again, when you get to the headphone jack, just be careful of that as well. Last thing we want to do is damage anything up there. When you get to a certain point, you will also find that the back will be off enough that you can sort of use that to lever and get it off the rest of the way. So there you go. You might need to occasionally pop back in with your tool and unclip. And then once you get to that point where it's more or less released all the way around, you should just be able to lift it out, he says. There we go. So that's that. As always in these videos, first thing I tell everyone to do, disconnect your battery, because the last thing you want to do is damage anything. So that's your battery disconnected. So next thing we'll do is we'll get all our screws out, and then get this ready to release. There's only half a dozen or so. It's a very quick job fixing the board in place. So bottom screws are done. There's a couple at the top here as well. There's nothing down the left hand side. Don't need to worry about mixing them up because they are all exactly the same size. So that's that all done. Next thing we're going to do, disconnect some of our components. So these are pop connectors. So we've got one down the bottom here, one up the top here. If I remember rightly, the top one is for the digitizer, the bottom one is for the screen, I think. Don't quote me on that. When we get to doing our video later, I'll confirm that as well in there. The board will just now lift out. There are some little black plastic tabs sort of holding it in place, so just go careful, pry it a little bit at a time and it will come out. So yeah, that was our LCD and that is our digitizer there. So board wise, there's only one thing we need to do with this now we've got it out. We need to disconnect, sorry, two things. We need to disconnect the two cameras. So I'll slide this off to that side for just a minute. Grab our new board in here. So there's our new board. It's our old one. And what we'll do is we'll disconnect our two cameras and we'll just transfer them across. So flip the board over. Push the connectors up. So we'll do our first one. So it slides out. Really, really simple. And slides back in, he says. There we go. And what you're looking for is on the component, you can see there's a little white line. See if I can show that to you. So if my camera wants to focus, so on here, let's see if I can get this in shot. And in typical fashion, it doesn't want to focus. So on there anyway, there's a little white line and there's a little gold line on the board, and that's what you're looking for it to line up with. And we're going to do exactly the same with the other camera as well. So again, slide that in, lock the clip down, and there we are. That's our new board ready. So quick overview, just so you know, you've got your SD reader there, buttons along this side, charge port obviously, then your main chips and things on the back, or rather on the front, depending on which you look at it. Right, so we'll get rid of that. Bring our screen back, and what we're going to just do is very carefully around the connectors and things, we'll just drop it back into place. Make sure the cameras are seated in their various camera holes. Make sure it's pushed down nice and firm. And then I am going to clip these cables back in now. So there's one. There's two. I'm not going to reconnect my battery just yet. We'll leave that to right at the end so that if we do happen to drop a screw, it's not going to matter. So I've got some screws here. So again, just working your way around very slowly, screw everything back in. It's really not a complicated job. Two more and we are all done. Last one. That's our board fixed in. So now we'll do this battery. So pop the connector up, slide the battery in, and again there's a little white mark on the ribbon cable that lines up with the silver mark on the board. So that's done. So that's everything reconnected. Board's in, battery's connected, all the components are reconnected. Last thing to do is just to button everything up and put the back on. So the way I like to do it, just to make life easier, is to take the bottom, I slide that onto the port to start with, just like that, push everything down, and then just slowly work my way around the outside until everything clicks in. You do have to be quite firm with it, so just try and push on the bezel as opposed to on the actual glass itself, otherwise you might crack your screen. And that's it. So that's the board replaced on the Samsung Galaxy Tab 4. I mean, that's taken me, what, 6 minutes to do from start to finish. Board-wise, I ordered it from a company whose name escapes me. Let me just tell you that. A company called Nuttall Solutions. I found it on Tinterwebs. I know that they're on eBay as well, so you can order direct. It cost me all of £25 for that board. If your board is as written off as mine is, then that's a nice, easy option to do, and it comes preloaded with the OS and everything. So that's it, pure and simple. I hope you found the video useful, you've enjoyed it. It's taught you how to do your own battery replacement if you need to. If you have, please subscribe to the channel, it really helps. Drop me a like, leave me a comment. I do try and respond to as many questions as I can. Sometimes I'm a little bit slow, unfortunately, joys of working full-time as well. But yes, as I say, hopefully I shall see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.